Okay, guys, welcome. So we want to make sure that you can place an ad for the yearbook this year, and it's going to happen. We're going to make this thing, make sure it gets done here. So the yearbook address that I'm at right now is yearbookforever.com. Yearbookforever.com. I'll put text on the screen for you there. So what we want to do is we want to go here and we want to search for our school and figure out, where we're going here. So we want Olympia. And as soon as I type in Olympia, it auto-populates, and I'll just click on Shop this store. Unfortunately, we cannot sell yearbooks online. I'm not allowed to, but we can sell ads. That's from the business people downtown, not from me. Okay. So now we're going to create a senior ad. So let's get started here. I grabbed some pictures of my daughter. They don't really make a whole lot of sense and all that, but I'll show you kind of the basic way that you lay these things out and get these things done. So we'll go ahead and put in your student's first name and then your student's last name. And we'll go here and say definitely 12th grade. And then don't worry about homeroom teacher, not important. And then let's do your email address. So you're the person purchasing it. So we'll say that. So we'll go next. Now for ad types, we have two types here. We have one where you've already created it and we'll upload it. And there's going to be instructions on the format for that and the size of those on the school website very shortly here. I'm going to work on that this afternoon. So that's one if you want to do your own separate of this online creator here. So for now, though, I'm going to go design my own ad online. So you can use what's right here to do it. It will work every single time. It's a little bit limited, but it does a quality job. So I'll click on next. And then you determine what size ad you want to get. If you didn't know, half page is really the most common one. I bet you probably 80% of the ads are this, and then probably 10% are full page, or 10% are quarter page, whatever fits for you, whatever you want to do. So you can choose the size that you want. And then it says color options. Some yearbooks are still black and white, so we're just color. So we just click on color there and select next. Okay, and then just want to make sure again, so it's design my own. It's a half page, and obviously it's in color. So we'll click on continue. And now this will open up the editor so that we can actually start designing and doing our own ad here. So here are our options, the layouts for the different half page ads. And they're very succinctly like this. So if I was to choose this one here, I can't put pictures on it. I can't go back and add stuff. So what you see is what you get. And this is, so they're easy to do, but they might be a little limited for you. If that's the case, then you might want to look into building your own using something else. But that's probably for more advanced type users. So I'm just going to choose, I'll choose this one right here. This one seems pretty good. Okay. And then this shows me an example of what it looks like and, kind of how it lays out if it did black and white or whatever. So I'll just go say, yeah, next. I like that. It'll load everything on there. It's kind of loading my fonts and everything. And so here's the layout. And it's really, quite simple here. So it says add text, add photo and all that. So if I I'll start adding photos. So I go to add photo. And if I go to my downloads here, I'll find the pictures that fit in there. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you about this is that as you add these photographs and put it in there, you want to make sure that you've got enough resolution. Pictures that you pull from Facebook can get really, really small. And then what happens is when you go to put them on here, it's going to say, yeah, we can't do that. So let me show you an example of what I mean. So if I click on that and I choose, this is a picture of my daughter from many years ago from when we went to Disneyland, and oh, it did fit. You'll get a warning on there to say it doesn't have enough resolution. So I'm not happy with the way this picture is laying out right there. I want her to be centered more. So what I can do is I can go to this button right here that says crop, and you can do this with every photo. And then you can take it and you can say, okay, I want to make it larger, right? So I just really want her face to be in there really a whole bunch. I'll go like that. And at some point, it's going to stop you from doing it. It'll say photos at maximum size, and it stops you. So I'll click on save. Now I've got a close up there. Let me add a couple more photos real quick here. So I'll get one of her and her brother, put that guy there, good. And then I'll go right here and we'll add one more picture in there. So real quick too, once you've done this, you can now go in and you can replace pictures. So if I go to this picture here and I was like, I want to replace it, I can just click on replace right there. It'll take me back and I can start looking for pictures. One thing for some of you iPhone people, like if you've uploaded your pictures from iPhone, if you have those motion pictures, those we can't put those are called HEIC. Those are the live photos from iPhone. Those won't work. You have to convert them to a JPEG first. So I'll just go ahead and choose like this picture here. And this is it's a wide format, but this picture is vertical. So I'll probably have to mess around with how it lays out on the page. And some of these pictures I have are really, if they're large, like that one was, it takes a little bit of time. Okay. So that's pretty good right there. I'll go to my text here. And this is where you want to put in, your child's name. So I'll go Katie Zarati, and you can determine, okay, I want it to be centered, and I don't really like that text. I want, here's all of our options for different texts you can do. So you can kind of scroll through them, and it changes as it goes on there. The one I saw before that I liked, I thought Chelsea was kind of nice. And then I definitely want to make it larger. So if I go to size 36, what if I go to size 72? It just says, no, it's too much. So you have to reduce it. So 60 is too big, 48 is too big, 36 fits on there. Okay. When you do this, I think you can also go in there. Yeah, you can go in there. You can type if you want a little bit bigger. I hit size 38. It does fit. So you can actually type in a number there. Color wise, you can choose a select a text color. So I'll just leave it on black. It's fine. Now on here, I want to do kind of my main message that I want to give her, right? So I like Maximo as a font. I'm going to go something a little bit larger, and I'll leave it on black. And I'm just going to type in some gibberish right now so you can see how the final layout looks and what it does. Writing the message is the most difficult part. I remember when my kids were going through school many years ago, that was a really hard thing to do, right? And I'm going to choose to center this text because I like the way that looks, right? So I'll go done. All right, so now I've got that. Everything's really pretty much done at that point. So I've got my name, my 4 pictures that I like, the text. Right here, I can set the background color. So there's a thing that says, let the school decide. Don't let us decide. Choose a color, all right? We're not going to choose that for you. So you pick something that you like. So maybe I choose that, okay? One thing about text, and this is something I teach constantly. When you're putting text, if you have any sort of dark background, your text has to be white. Okay. So I over the years, I've seen like a lot of red backgrounds. Great. That looks fantastic. The problem is in print, black text with a red background doesn't look good. Black text with a dark blue background doesn't look good. You can hardly read it. Okay. So what you need to do is click back on here, select all your text and say, make this white. Okay. Now you can't see it here because that window is white, but when I click on done, now I can see the text on the screen there. Okay. So that's, now I would do the same thing here with this text because it's kind of that darker background, and I'll choose white right there. So now I've got both those things taken care of. And now I realize, red's not real good. So I'm going to go for something more school like navy blue. Beautiful. That looks great. So now everything looks great there. I can click on done, certify and finish. Yep. I certify for sure. I click on finish. And I wait for this thing to go. And this should take me now to where I can pay for my job here. So I've got, so if I go to checkout, boom. And I'm sorry about the service fee. They charge us for using their portal to put the text together. So I am sorry for the additional cost there. So now we just fill in this information here for your billing address and all that. Email updates, subscribe to receive emails, special pricing, upcoming deadlines, and other yearbook news. I don't think you need to do that. That's for them, not for us. So once you fill all that in, you're done and you're good to go. So if you need anything, if you are ever stuck on anything, here's my address right there, my email address, and also it's on the school website as well. So that is how you order a ad for our senior yearbook. So thank you very much and have a terrific day.